on the cushion. Man, day 2 of the Chili Bowl in Hollywood, Wes Irwin. Man, we got to talk about that refrigerator, brother.
Yeah, I think it's just about empty. I can't believe it. Yeah, some of the old guys still got it going on, I guess.
I guess, man.
Well, let me tell you why I drank most of the beer, because believe it or not, this is the most upsetting thing about being out here this week. I was looking really forward to drinking some beers and enjoying myself. Maybe take a dive in the pool and then sit in that hot tub and drink a couple beers. Get on the phone, text everybody, get on Facebook. The hot tub's broke for the whole week.
No way. That was on purpose, man. They shut that thing down. Chili Bowl in town. You know the kind of stuff that goes on in them hotel hot tubs, man.
Well, I don't know. The lady told me they got to get the parts from Canada, so I don't know what kind of hot tub it is. Maybe it's one of those hot tub time machines.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, good movie, right?
All right, on. Hey, man.
But other than that, man, that's the most upsetting thing that's going on so far, because I tell you what, this place is amazing. I'm having a great time. Today, I just wanted to kind of take it all in, before I got my hands into everything and tried to get into some of these cookie jars around here. And I'm just having a good time. I'm just in awe, sitting in the stands watching the amount of cars are here and the talent that is there. Trade show's awesome. I don't think everybody's quite open yet because it's just practice day, but a lot of them had their stands open today. And it looks like it's going to be a crazy place in here tomorrow when they start racing.
You brought that up, the trade, just being a practice day, there's, tomorrow there's going to be a whole different atmosphere. It's time to get down to work tomorrow, and really start putting these cars in the show and trying to get to the show anyway. We know it's a long road, and of course we'll talk to you about that stuff later on in the week. But what have you noticed today just in practice and stuff? Who seems to have a good setup and who seems to be doing well out there? Have you paid attention to much of that, or just so much of it?
Yeah, a couple guys I was watching and putting an eye on them, and they were looking pretty good. And I'll tell you what, Kyle Larson, man, that guy's amazing. I'm telling you what, he looked good right out of the box. It looked like the car was made for this place. Tony Stewart Smoke, of course, is here, and that guy's fast, and he looks like he's doing this every day of the week. He's that good at it. Justin Allgaier's running the car, and I was really impressed with the way he was running. And then there's some other guys that aren't so big names that were looking pretty good out there. There's so many, and I'm trying to figure out who was who.
Right.
More I got to get myself a program and get a roster and, start figuring out who's who. Because they're not really making any announcements today as who's driving what. But, I picked out a few cars. But Kyle Larson, man, that kid's going places. Well, I'm sure he already has contracts filled out.
Young, he's on a roll in that midget right now too. Not necessarily that exact midget, I guess, but he won 4 in a row over there in New Zealand and Australia just last week and set the record over there, man. But Young Money, he's the real deal. He's the real deal.
That's right. With all that seat time, you're going to be good. The kid uses his brains, I believe, and it's really cool. I walked around the pits, and I'll tell you what, you're bumping into people that will come out of all types of lives. I've seen Tim McCready, Rick Eckert, those are late model guys. That's pretty cool that they're jumping in them. I've seen Jerry Coons, some of the older drivers, Dave Darlin. I got to talk to Dave Darlin a little bit. That guy's a good time, man.
I love Dave, man. He's an awesome dude. Dave is an awesome
dude. That's right.
Being around Indiana, we run into Dave quite a bit. I like Dave. He's a good dude.
Right. He's real good to everybody out here. He'll take a minute or two to talk to you. Well, a lot of them will, which is really nice. And now you mentioned he's walking right towards me right now. I think he's using his phone too.
He's looking for that plug-in, man. He's going to unplug your phone. But So this is your first day of actually being there and seeing the cars on the track, and that's what we're focusing on this week is this whole new bucket list item through your eyes. So, what do you think about that track? What do you think about let's just talk about that in particular. You being a racer, Wes, man, and I know you're a gasser, but what do you think about that little track?
Well, I'll tell you what, man, when I first walked in the place, I was like, it's a lot different looking than it is on TV. And me being here for the first time, I was pretty impressed. And, the track crew they got out there, every time they run a few sessions, they'll knock the cushion down and throw some water back on it. It didn't take long for it to build a cushion up, which is kind of neat. I like the cushion, but maybe, it's a little bit dangerous in a little place like this. But, man, they get around there pretty good. And, like I said, the track people look like they've been doing this every their whole life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They move them out of there pretty quick. Nice surface. Maybe the first 5 or 6 hot lap sessions, if you sat too low in the bleachers, you're going to get knocked out with a mud ball. That was for sure.
That's not too bad, no, man. I mean, you know, if you don't go to a dirt track and get knocked out with a little mud ball, then you're not doing something right, in my opinion. I mean, maybe that's what's wrong with me, Wes.
I tell you what, I went right down there and sat there, so there's something wrong with me too, buddy.
Got to get as close to it as you can, that's for sure.
You got to feel it, breathe it, and eat it.
That building is huge, is it not? That is a huge
building. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was pretty impressed how the track and all the trailers, the trade show, everything is in one huge building. It's not like separate buildings or anything like that. How they do it is amazing. But it's pretty packed in here, but you still got room to move around and see everything, which is really cool too, you know.
It is amazing. All the haulers and, like you said, the trade show. The place is the building is just huge. That's for sure. I know when we talked. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. The cars are running around the track, and I can hardly hear you. But go ahead.
we was talking. That's exactly what I was getting ready to bring up. We was talking about that when you called me earlier today at the break. Just trying to find some place to call in and give updates from is art in itself, is it not?
It is, and I tell you what. You know, I was just talking to you earlier about how my phone. I'm doing everything pretty much over my phone with you this week and everybody else, and for some reason my phone's searching all the time, so my 4G is getting eat up pretty good. And not only did I have to find a quiet place, but I had to find an outlet. So I had to find one all the way down here to the other end of the building. But I found one. I'm sitting on the floor, though, because the thing's on the bottom of the ground here, and I can't stand up on my short plug.
You're going to use the excuse of the phone being plugged in, and you're just sitting down taking a break, man. We know what's up, Wes. All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you get back out there and watch the practices, but most importantly, restock that fridge tonight and enjoy yourself while you're out there, man. Remember, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience to experience this for the first time, man. So
absolutely, man.
Eat it up, brother.
It's good to be out here, too, just to kind of, you know, I needed to take a break from what I got going on back home, trying to build my race team up, you know, and it's been, like I said, it's been a really easy task, so it was nice to come out here and be able to relax, get things off my mind for a little bit. You know, I have some great sponsors behind me, so that's going to help me, you know, less footwork to do when you have good people behind you, like Raceaholic Racewear and JD Racewear, Birdie Eyewear. You know, I got some wares going on there, don't I?
You do got some wares going on, man. You ought to be looking pretty stylish walking around the track. Not only that, speaking of JD Racewear, they've put in a request for a photo of you in some JD Racewear while you're out there this week. So we need to get you busy on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to step it up starting tomorrow. I'll get a few pictures before I walk out here today and take care of my guys down under and make sure they get some photos of me. I don't, you know. Other than them going on my Facebook, they never met me in person, which is really, you know, odd in itself. But
well, now we figured out how you got the sponsorship. They have never met you in person, man. So now we know how you got the sponsorship, Wes.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's, you know, kind of how we met, you know, Facebook, baby.
Yeah, Facebook, man, it's not a bad thing, is it? Not a bad thing.
That's how I found those guys. That's where everything's at, it seems, you know.
It seems like it. We was talking about that the other day. You know, social media, man, it can kill you or it can build you up. One of the two. It's a fine line, man. It's a fine line.
It's a really good thing for those you know, guys that are just starting out racing, guys that don't have a lot of money. Use it to your advantage, man. Social media is going to get you noticed, you know. That's
exactly what we're trying to do here at On the Cushions. Give guys just like that and guys like yourself, as well as the bigger name grassroots drivers, an outlet, you know, and get everybody on the same playing field, you know. Let everybody have their 5 minutes and you know, tell everybody, the world, what's going on, man. You know, there is no easier and cheaper way to get it out there worldwide. That's for sure. But
absolutely, buddy.
Hey, man, you take care of yourself and enjoy yourself and. Take it easy tonight, man, and know you ain't got a hot tub, so but you better chill out a little bit, man. Food.
Yeah, that's not right, man. That's not right. No hot tub, you know what I mean?
No.
But listen, I wanted to also let you know, Dan, that I'm going to have some surprises for you tomorrow because I'll be stepping up my play here a little bit, and now that I'm kind of familiar with the place and I know what's going on, I'll have some surprises for your listeners.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Everybody out there in OTC land, Hollywood's got some surprises for us tomorrow. Man, I can't wait. I'm scared, but I can't wait all at the same time. So,
no, it's all going to be good, brother. It's all going to be good.
All right, man. I'll be sitting here in the Raceaholic Raceware studio waiting on those phone calls tomorrow. So you call me anytime, man. And like I said, enjoy yourself, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you numerous times tomorrow.
All right, man. Sounds good. I'm loving it. My first day in the under the Golden Driller. I'm loving it, man. It's good stuff, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
All right. Hey, wait a minute, Wes. You started something yesterday. I got to leave you with the final parting words. So
okay.
You got anything for us today?
Oh, yeah. We'll do it. We'll do one I like to say all the time. Because this is good for young and old. You can sleep when you're dead. How's that?
All right, we'll go with that. I like the asphalt one a little better, but okay, we'll go with you can sleep when you're dead tonight. I seen that posted somewhere today, but on your page, I believe. So
it's kind of one of my slogans because people say, "When do you ever get any sleep?" And I always say, "Well, I guess I'll get some sleep when I'm dead."
There you go. Who needs sleep right now? Speaking of, man,
right.
Get out there and enjoy that out there, man, and give us a call tomorrow, and we'll get you back on tomorrow. And once again, Wes, man, thank you for everything that you're doing for us this week. I really appreciate it, brother.
No problem. I like this new relationship we got here, buddy. There's good things ahead.
I do, too. I believe there is. All right, and there you have it. Wes Hollywood Irwin for live out in Tulsa at the 2013 Chili Bowl Nationals. We'll be hearing from him tomorrow. We'll check y'all out later. Thanks for listening.